So what is this?
We did it. We lost another lesbian, guys.
Holy shit! They actually speak like this? Wait, I didn't know they actually talk like this. Holy crap! This channel has the better part of 600,000 subscribers, and this video got 6,000 views. Oof. Oof. Oh, dude. Arielle, Scarcella, WH Omegalo. Who? I ain't never heard of this person my entire life. Yeah, incel community is different from incel definition. Yeah, that's basically how I describe it. If you're like a cultural incel, you probably hate women, and hate other incels, and hate good-looking dudes, and hate incels who try to improve themselves. All of it. Yeah, we lost another lesbian. What does that mean? They sound like they have to write his freaking eulogy.
Well, we did it. We lost another lesbian, guys. I was filming content for my OnlyFans page. Subscribe if you haven't.
Oh, so that's where she's been making the money. She has an OnlyFans. May we take a dive, milady? No, I'm joking.
Already. I was filming content for my OnlyFans page, and I got
I'm joking.
Flooded with messages from you guys telling me that the person formerly known as Ellen Page is now going by Elliot Page. They now go by he, they pronouns. They came out as trans. Let's see what's up. Hi friends, I want to share with you that I am trans. My pronouns are he and they, and my name is Elliot. I can't begin to express how remarkable it feels to finally love who I am enough to pursue my authentic self. I love that I am trans, and I love that I am queer. And the more I hold myself close and fully embrace.
It's why I'll never make an OnlyFans. You got to be real cute to have an OnlyFans, okay? No one would pay to see me like this.
Who I am, the more I dream, the more my heart grows, and the more I thrive. Thank you for reading this. All my love, Elliot. My response is basically this. If he is truly trans, good for fucking him. There is still a huge issue at large. And that is, why are we losing all of our lesbians? Why are we not seeing this trend as frequently with gay men? I said this to Elliot on Twitter. Much respect for the Elliot Page for coming out as trans. I still wonder though, where are all the lesbians going? Two things can be true at once. One, some people are actually trans. Two, some lesbians are.
Where all the lesbians are going? What? Does she think that lesbians are like an endangered species? Is she like a researcher or something? She's been keeping up with the population of lesbians. She's seeing them slowly drop over the years and thinks they need some sort of like government preservation. What's happening? Like we need to start farming lesbians and keep them on ranches far away from trans ideology. What is this? What's happening? Does she think that trans ideology for lesbians is like mad cow disease for like bovine? What is going on? It's because of the book Irreversible. Yeah, probably. Irreparable damage. Yeah, probably. I always read that as reversible. It's irreparable, huh? Huh. But yeah, she probably read that. We need to make lesbian zoo so we can try to breed them and keep the lesbian species. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Arielle Scarcella to make a video drop with like Mr. Medicare or something, or Flamenco, or Nick Fuentes, and talk about the need for a lesbian ethno state.
Our internal.
Ooh, a lesbian gyno state. Oh, gyno state.
Misogynistic and want to be anything other than a woman. And I stand by that. Now, I've made at least 2 videos about this topic in the past, but for those of you who haven't seen those videos, I'm gonna give you a little TLDR. There have been studies recently in the last 5 years that followed high school teenagers. One of them showed that biological women are coming out more as anything other than lesbians. Another study showed that people that are coming out as transgender are more likely to be accepted and protected among their peers and the educational staff. In the same breath,
J.K. Rowling foaming at the mouth right now. Yeah, J.K. Rowling on suicide watch, dude. J.K. Rowling is not doing well. You know for a fact she's gonna come out with a 2-page response to Elliot Page living and be just molding, and then she's going to get all the claps, all the yes queen, save the lesbian claps from all the turf, from the druggling turfs on Turf Island and the turf diaspora abroad. I know for a fact this is gonna happen. It's gonna be gross. A lot of lesbians don't like the word lesbian because they feel alienated from the world. Huh.
We are also seeing tons of biological females transition medically and socially, and then later on regretting it. Tons of detransitioners that are biological females. We are not.
That's true. Sometimes, yeah, I see a lot of women who are gay just go by gay or like not at all. It seems to have been pornified pretty hard, so I understand.
Seeing this happen nearly as much with males. And of course, we're even questioning where are all the lesbians going. Another study showed that, I'm going to give you a little TLDR. There have been studies recently in the last 5 years that followed high school teenagers. One of them showed that biological women are coming out more as anything other than lesbians. Another
anything other than lesbian? Why are so many females coming out as trans non-binary? Evidence for a larger increase in females identifying as trans. Okay.
Other studies showed that people that are coming out as transgender are more likely to be accepted and protected among their peers and the educational staff. In the same breath, we are also seeing tons of biological females transition.
Oh no, she's trying to say that these girls aren't getting what they need, so they're being forced to transition to get attention. No, she's trying to say that they're trying to transition for attention. No! No, of course it's from the UK.
Medically and socially, and then later on regretting it. Tons of detransitioners that are biological females.
What about gay trans men? Don't worry, they think they hate them.
We are not seeing this happen nearly as much with males. And of course, we're even questioning where are all the lesbians going. I get called transphobic. Somebody wrote the lesbians are still here. They just don't like you because you're a transphobic piece of shit. All right. I think my friend Claire on Twitter nailed it, and I want to read her tweet because I think it sums it up perfectly. I find it depressing how many young lesbians now feel that because they do not perform or feel invested in conventional femininity, they can no longer be women. And so they shift from identifying as lesbian women to straight men. Compulsory heterosexuality all over again. To her point, no, we are not saying that we don't think Elliot is actually trans. What we are saying is that there is a huge spike in biological females transitioning medically and socially.
As a straight white male, you don't refer to yourself. I don't refer to the enormous penis as a sausage or hog due to porn. Oh, okay, that's a good one. You got jokes, okay? You got jokes. You're funny. You're a funny boy. Yeah, I must never refer to my penis as a fat, massive monster, monster cock. Sounds like a monster truck. Grave digger. She calls my dick grave digger. No, hey, listen. Femininity for a long time, actually, right now is extremely one theory that I heard for this is that femininity is extremely broad right now, and because of that, women can express themselves in a lot of different ways without having to identify as trans, right? But some people, some women in particular, can see them sausage talk. Yeah, it's a real sausage fest in here. Some women feel the need that my bad. Some women still feel like a hole in their life and identity that isn't filled by just wearing jeans, be gay, and wear flannel and a beanie. You know, there's something more missing there. Arielle was extremely cringe towards Elliot today. Yeah, I can see. Our editors keep talking away women's agency all the time. It's because they're mindless sheep. It's because women are powerful and very capable when they want them to be, but when they do things that they don't like, this means that they're weak, helpless fools who have been duped into believing that they're men by the patriarchal society that hate women. So women escape misogyny by be men or something.
The fact that it's mostly about 90% females is a red flag for us. We are saying that yes, obviously trans men do exist, and yes, obviously trans men transition to hopefully alleviate or cure their gender dysphoria, and it has nothing to do with internalized misogyny. We know.
Wait, what does this happen? Wait, aren't like most trans people trans women? Wait, let me see. Isn't that true? Demographic temporal trends of transgender identities and gender confirmation surgery. Does this have this in there? Transgender and gender non-binary TGNB. Hey Miko, how do you feel about being a TGNB? Individuals are growing demographic with unique healthcare needs amid changes in public-private insurance coverage of gender confirmation surgeries. Overall, range estimate prevalence percent in the U.S. Non-binary people 0.39 to 0.27. Trans men. Oh. Prevalence among transgender people in the U.S. Trans men 20 to 50. Trans women 28. What is this? Google. Oh, Google Scholar. Transgender survey. I think this is what I was more looking for. TG? Yeah, I don't know, Chief. I don't know, Chieftain. 27,000 respondents. Blah, 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 blah. Where's the findings revealed disturbing patterns and mistreatment and discrimination between transgender people in the survey? Yes. Trans people treated bad. Unfortunate. Can I please show full item record? Can you just oh no, it's a massive study. Help me. I just want to know how many trans men and trans women there are. Please help me. I can't read this. I'm dumb. Kat, are you still here? Kat, please. Kat, you're a mathematician, even though your boss doesn't think, oh, hey, look, oh, the study's unlocked. Kat, even though your boss doesn't believe you can do math because he thinks that you have tiny woman brain, I believe in you. Can you help me read this? So how do I read this? I cannot read a study. Okay. I slept through psychology when I was in college. Okay. Help me. How do I read this? Like here's trans men and trans women here in the overall. I know this number is bigger, but I don't. Yeah. Read for us, Kat, please. We need you. Gender confirming surgery. It's too small on your phone. Fuck. I'm a dumb fuck. I just want to know how many, like, the demographics of trans people, because I thought there were more trans men than trans women. No, bad. Trans women than trans men. I thought this was true. Wait. Oh, I think we found something. The number of individuals seeking sex hormone therapy and gender dysphoria has been increasing. The prevalence of gender dysphoria has recently been estimated as high as 390 to 460 per 100,000, with a constant greater prevalence of trans women, male to female, than trans men, female to male, with reporting here changing demographics and countering our experience over the last 2 decades. Okay, so yeah, I was right. There's always more trans women than trans men, and one of the hypotheses for this is because femininity is extremely flexible right now, so women can do a lot within the bounds of femininity without feeling the need to transition, and that can to seek the sort of goals that they need, because lots of dudes won't be accepted as just feminine men without being seen as not really men, you know. Boo? Oh, has Boo arrived? Oh, hey, Boo. He's always just chilling back there. He always sneaks up on me. Anyways.
Know that trans people are real and trans people exist. What we are saying is that there are also a lot of people that are medically and socially transitioning, or just simply identifying as anything other than women because of internalized misogyny, or because of internalized lesbophobia. Oh my god, look at that.
Excuse me? Internalized lesbophobia? Oh my gosh, they just hate lesbians? I wonder what Jesse Lee Peterson has to think about this.
And start cis shaming is trending on Twitter at the moment. And these people that are participating in these trends are wondering why the rate of LGBT acceptance is down. They are wondering why so many people, I think 73 million people, voted for Trump, because they're sick of the bullshit. They wonder why creators like myself, Blair White.
Holy shit. She thinks that 73 million people voted for Trump because the transes were mean on Twitter. Oh my goodness. What delusional world do you live in, dog? This is how big do you think you are? To think that you had any effect besides maybe 4 people in this entire country on how they voted. That you were even in their mind when they went to the ballot box. That's wild to me. I don't know. That's just something else to me. I wonder if she's happy about the growing number of trans lesbians. No. No. Because she thinks like in their heart, they're still evil men here to devour women from the inside out or something.
And a few others constantly create content to damage control because honestly, we are afraid to lose our rights and even more so our sanity at this point. Let's be real.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with not feeling like the other girls. And in fact,
there's this like really, it's this dude. It's the really self-hating trans man who's like, trans people bad. And when Xanderhall and Vosh talk about trans people, it makes me upset because they say they think trans people deserve respect and I don't. Yeah, it's oh, I was gonna say that's trans, bruh. It is. I was gonna make a Don't make that joke. I think we're just gonna skip over that joke.
that's totally normal. However, there is something obviously wrong in how many girls are now identifying as non-binary. And let's not forget how many lesbians are.
Didn't these people support Trump? How are you going to be like, okay. I don't know. I feel like these people are like conservative and they make all these memes about Trump. Wait, she brought up Blair White. Blair White's literally a Trump supporter. Wait, what? Okay.
Are now identifying as non-binary and queer. I mean, imagine coming out as a lesbian today. Imagine saying, hey, I'm same-sex attracted. I know it sounds really crazy, but doing that today is really controversial and in fact would get you a lot of hate from the LGBT community. What gets me about celebrities such as Elliot Page, formerly known as...
The first letter in LGBT is L, dog. What? What? Yeah, please, just what them. Just what them. They think that coming out as lesbian is worse than coming out as trans? Really? People at least understand like a gay woman. People barely understand you being trans. They don't get it. They think you're literally cosplaying. I don't get it. I don't understand. What are you talking about? I don't even know what to respond to this. This is just brain dead take, brain lit take. This is, guys, I think we found the missing link between monkey and human. This is it right here. The brain, I can tell the brain has not, just not, I don't know, dog. Lights are on, but nobody's home.
Ellen Page isn't that they're coming out as non-binary, but that there is definitely a trend that we're seeing here, right? A lot of girls are identifying as non-binary. Why is that? Why is it controversial to say that? A lot of girls who happen to be lesbians would rather opt out of calling themselves a lesbian and call themselves queer, which is really just for the inclusion of other people. So why is it? Why is it so bad and so wrong to say that you're a woman? Why is it so bad and wrong to say that you're a lesbian today?
I also find
I don't know. Maybe bad and wrong. I don't know. Maybe, I mean, if there is any stigma against lesbians, I think it's probably because of people like Arielle who are lesbians, but then just it's the white gay pop feminism woman who would probably be the one who gives lesbianism a bad rap, or all the feminist women who are like, we love us some lesbians, keep it in the we love lesbians, keep it in the family. It's basically a sort of keep it in the family type thing. Just we can love other women, and they love trans women, but they hate on gay dudes and they hate on trans people, trans women specifically, and they feel great pity for the down and out trans man. Hey, what's happening? What is this top comment? I see this with the bisexual community too. Well, hang on. 90% of what? Surely you don't mean 90% of people who transition are female. If that's the case, then she said this. It's not 90% of people who transition. That's why this got so many likes, because it's a ridiculous comment. It's just not true. What are people saying here? Oh, she's right. Oh, they're just commenting the book. I don't know what 90%. I think that's what she said. But typical trans person now, female to male, when most of the history has been male. Wait, the typical trans person now? How do you know this? How do you know this? Are you sitting outside the trans factory watching all the trucks leave full of and you see, yes, they've been shipping out so many trans trans men now. The trans women demand has really fallen. What does that mean? Most hetero women are willing to date trans men. What's your definition of most? Oh no, now they're doing trans incel dumb. No. Oh no, trans incel. Ah, here we go. What's the real percent? The real percent is like, I don't know. I think it's like 60-40 or maybe even 70-30 in the way of trans women. Yeah, these comments are terrible. I really wish I didn't do this. In socially regressive countries, gay men are actually persecuted more than lesbians. Yeah, that's true. I even think gay men are even persecuted so much. I've heard in some countries, now I don't know if this is true, but I've heard in some countries that they even force them to transition because at least if you transition to be a woman, then you're straight. So, you know, that's a thing. Lesbians are very normal and not controversial. Yeah, who thinks that being a lesbian is controversial? The entire Trump base explained in one sentence campaign should hire this person. Yeah, basically. Trump, the well-known trans rights supporter. Yeah, Trump. We all know Trump, the true vanguard of trans rights during his 4 years in office. Oh my gosh. I'm a straight woman and far from feminine. There's nothing about me that feels male. I'm just better at masculine things than feminine things. You can be a sexy lesbian and still like dude things like sports. Oh no, she's trying to do like a call out, reach her hand out to the falling masculine feeling women who believe that they must transition. She's like, it's okay. She's literally doing it's okay to be gay. It's okay to be a lesbian. Oh my gosh. Help me, dude.
It's kind of funny that this is happening a few days after the major court case in London.
I have a hard time masturbating lesbian porn. I'm so glad we brought it back to somewhere that's grounded that we all can understand. Jacking off to lesbian porn. Thank you.
With Keira Bell. For those who don't know, Keira Bell, the case is about gender nonconforming youth in the UK. TLDR, again, Keira Bell is a gender nonconforming lesbian who was put on testosterone because she thought she was transgender at just 16 years old, later on regretting it. In fact, statistics show that 75% of people grow out of gender dysphoria by the age of 25. This is probably because people don't reach full brain development until the age of around 25. Keira went to court in London this October to fight for gender nonconforming youth against the system currently put in place over in the UK that medicalizes gender nonconformity. She actually isn't looking for compensation either. She just wants to protect people like herself in the future. To quote my friend Julia's article, medical malpractice has been committed on a global scale because no one will challenge the foundational lie that this, being trans, is in fact a biological condition.
She's having, oh my gosh, she's having a crusade against trans people. She's trying to make trans people's lives even worse in Britain. In Britain! They stop feeling dysphoria because they complete their transition? Yeah. Wait, they stop feeling dysphoria. Yeah, because they've transitioned, you buffoon. Okay, nice one. I'm not even sure. Is there anything more in this video?
And I agree with that. There is a huge difference between being, biologically transgender, having a medical condition, a brain-body mix-up, whatever you want to call it.
Versus simply. Okay, there's nothing more in this video. She's just a trans med. Okay, thank you. Amazing. Wow, I'm so glad that you cursed us with that video. Miko, thank you. And because of that, we must cleanse. We must cleanse ourselves with Jesse. Okay, anyways.
Beta. You are a lesbian. Lesbian. Don't you like that?